Hey guys, I'm Andrew, also known as Iron Android, and I love to talk about movies and TV shows way too much. With that being said, in today's video, I'm going to be ranking the MCU Phase 4 TV shows and specials from the worst to the best, and I would love to hear your guys' rankings in the comments down below. In 10th place, I have Werewolf by Night. It is not really that good. It's 55 minutes of boring and nonsense. The action scenes have too much, and it literally has so much CGI, and it just looks fake. The characters are one dimensional and the plot isn't interesting at all. And the project is in phase 4 and in the MCU, and I totally forgot that it was in the MCU as a whole. So that just tells you how forgettable it is, which is why I rate it a 1 out of 10. In ninth place, I have She Hulk. I feel really sorry about the actress who plays She Hulk. She did a very good job, but I just felt this show was so boring. Like, you literally have Megan Thee Stallion and She Hulk twerking in like the third episode. What are you doing? It has unfortunately bad CGI, and everything about the show was just super laughable. Is so bad. The only thing that actually saves it is Daredevil, and he was the highlight of the show. And that is why this show is just okay to me. Because if he wasn't it, it would be even lower on my list. And it would be 14th place if I could. And the last episode was literally so bad. The fourth wall break was so stupid, and it's the worst fourth wall break I have ever seen in a comedy, TV show, or movie, which is why I rate it a 2 out of 10. In 8th place, I have Miss Marvel. I think the show is very weird and entertaining, but I thought the storyline was kind of boring. But I love Emin Viani as Miss Marvel, and I like her best friend Bruno as like a little side character. And the relationship with Miss Marvel and her family is the highlight of the show. But I did think it had a very weak finale, and my favorite part about the show is the post-credit scene when Captain Marvel shows up. And I like in the final episode when they finally used the word mutant. I thought that was so awesome. My favorite episode in the series is the first episode because it's the most memorable to me. But other than that, I rate the show like a 3 out of 10. In 7th place, I have Moon Knight. I like Moon Knight, and it was an interesting character, and it had an interesting concept. I just thought it was executed very poorly. The suit looked fantastic and phenomenal, though, and I loved everything about it. I enjoyed the personalities of Moon Knight and how they had to come together to learn how to work together. Moon Knight would be higher up on my list, but we don't see him, and we haven't been seeing him for like the past 3 years, and that kind of really frustrates me because I love Oscar Isaac as a character. But for now, I rate it a 4 out of 10. In 6th place, I have Falcon and Winter Soldier. You literally have Sam and Bucky, which is a great duo. The Flag Smashers were an excellent villain group, and I love Barton Zemo and his funky little dance moves in like the third or fourth episode. I will say that the best character in the show is John Walker because he is a man that literally is broken and he's just following orders. And I will say that he wasn't in the right when he killed the bad guys, but the bad guys literally killed his best friend and his right arm man, which I kind of get. But he defiled the show, so I did agree that he deserves to get ripped from the Captain America title. But also, this is the best suit in the MCU of the Captain America suit, which I adore. The blue, the white, and the red worked for me. It was fantastic. And it really did sell me on Anthony Mackie's portrayal as Captain America. And hot take, I truly believe that Anthony Mackie plays a better Captain America than Chris Evans. But with that being said, I rate this a 5 out of 10. In 5th place, I have Hawkeye. I like the beginning of how Kate Bishop is inspired by Hawkeye to start fighting crime, and the opening sequence is quite phenomenal. But it goes downhill from there. Kate finds an illegal auction while at a Christmas party with her mom and her fiance, and gets her first fight scene with robbers when they break in. I was excited about this, judging by the fact that she had so much martial arts training, but what I did see was disappointing and sloppy. And it was just her first fight and her only fight. And I love Kingpin as the villain in the show. I thought he did a great job. And I cannot believe he literally was the one who killed his niece's parents. That shook me, and I wasn't expecting that. What? I rate this show a 6 out of 10. In fourth place, I have What If Season 1. It was a good first season, and I like how all the episodes kind of tie into together towards the end. I liked how it was the Guardians of the Multiverse. I thought that was how to play out and a super good concept. My favorite episode of the season is T'Challa became Star-Lord. But I do wish that they made episodes that the fans want to see. Like, what if the other 50% got dusted? And what if Star-Lord didn't beat Thanos in Infinity War? But I just want those kind of episodes and whatever, not like the stupid episodes that like nobody asked for. And that's what is issue with the show. I like the concept of it and everything, and the Watcher is pretty good. But other than that, I rate this 6 out of 10. In third place, I have Guardians of the Galaxy The Holiday Special. It ends Phase 4 on a satisfying high note in delivering a short piece of the festive fun that still has all the humor and emotional weight expected from a James Gunn project, and a reminder that he is in one of the best filmmakers of Marvel and one of them that he's ever had. Kevin Bacon is a great little cameo in the movie, and the soundtrack is great as always. And I thought it was super sweet when we found out that Mantis was Peter Quill's sister. I also really loved how Nebula got Bucky's arm for Rocket as a Christmas present. That was super sweet. And I am kind of sad that this was the last time that we actually got to see the Guardians happy. But everything else, I rate it a 8 out of 10. In my runner-up spot, I have WandaVision. This is a fantastic show, and it's the only show in the MCU to do the 6-episode week by week correctly. And everything about that, like the fan theories from episode to episode, was just crazy. It was really a time to be alive because it was so phenomenal, and everything about it was just good. I like how it's set in like the sitcom world where one episode was the 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, 2000s and everything. I just thought that was super well done, and I like how they brought back Evan Peters as Quicksilver, but they quickly redid that, and it was just Ralph Boner, which I thought was a stupid joke, but everything was phenomenal. Monica Rambeau coming back, Jimmy Woo from coming back from Ant-Man and the Wasp, if you don't remember him. Everything about it, and it really does tell you the grief and pain that Wanda has been through and everything like that. And when she had to sacrifice Vision and her kids, it just broke my heart. Everything about the show is phenomenal and it's really well done. And the post credit scenes are also well done. My favorite episode is the final episode with all the battle and everything. And I like how Wanda trapped Agatha and the little annoying neighbor, which I thought that was super funny. But without being said, I rate this a 9 out of 10. And in first place, I have Loki Season 1. This has the best concept out of all the TV shows in the MCU. So all the variants of Loki are super great and well in. Owen Wilson as Mobius is so funny, and He Who Remains is such a good addition on the last episode. And it has the best cliffhanger since Endgame, in my opinion. And my favorite episode in the series is when Loki gets sent to the Void and meets the other variants of Loki and learn why they got sent to the Void. Also, my favorite thing about the show is the multiverse and how we finally get a glimpse of the multiverse. But I also really like Sylvie. She plays a great variant of Loki, and Miss Menace was super funny as well. So I rate this a 10 out of 10 show. But without being said, guys, I'm Andrew, also known as Iron Android. And if you want to see more cool video like this, make sure you like, subscribe, comment, and turn on notifications if you don't want to miss a single cool video like this one. And also follow my TikTok, link will be in the description, and also follow my gaming channel, link will also be in the description. But I will see you guys in my next video. Peace.